Margaret II of Avesnes was Countess of Hainaut and Countess of Holland from 1345 to 1356. Margaret was the daughter of William I, Count of Hainaut, and his wife, Joan of Valois. On 26 February 1324 in Cologne she married Emperor Louis IV of Bavarian. Biography. She succeeded in 1345 her brother William II of Hainaut following his death in battle with later Louis IV of Bavarian, designating that Hainaut, Holland, Zeeland and Friesland were his wife's possessions, and later these passed to the son William V. Margaret's sisters, including Philippa of Hainaut, who was Queen Consort of Edward III of England, disavowed the hereditary claims. Due to the dangerous hostility of the House of Luxembourg, Louis increased his power base ruthlessly. Margaret then returned to Holland in 1346 to secure her position of power, but did not manage to prevent the coronation of the Luxembourg Charles IV as anti-king in exileship by force. When Louis IV died on the 11th of October 1347, he was succeeded by his 6 sons. In 1349 the brothers decided to partition the possessions. Louis V, Duke of Bavaria, kept Brandenburg and Tyrol. He and his younger brothers Louis VI the Roman and Otto V the Bavarian received Upper Bavaria. Stephen II, William and Albert received Lower Bavaria, Holland and Hainaut. Louis V and Stephen were not sons of Margaret, and her youngest sons Albert and Otto were still minors. Louis VI released Holland and Hainaut for his brothers William and Albert in 1349, since he expected the Polish crown by his marriage with Kunigund of Poland. In 1353 also Stephen released Holland and Hainaut to his brother William. Despite Margaret resigning her sovereignty in favor of her son William in 1350, the nobles of Holland asked Margaret to return to run Holland again. Her son William refused to pay her alimony, so she then battled for the power in Holland and Hainaut for some years with her son. The Cod League was formed on the 23rd of May 1350 by a number of supporters of William. On the 5th of September of the same year, the Hook League was formed. Soon afterward these factions clashed and a civil war began, known as the Hook and Cod Wars. Edward III of England, Margaret's brother-in-law through her sister Philippa of Hainaut, came to her aid, winning a naval engagement off Veere in 1351. A few weeks later the Hooks and their English allies were defeated by William and the Cods at Vlaardingen, a defeat which ruined Margaret's cause. Edward III shortly afterwards changed sides, and the Empress saw herself compelled to come to an understanding with her son, he being recognized as Count of Holland and Zeeland, she of Hainaut, in her lifetime. Margaret's health failed and she died 2 years later of infectious tuberculosis, leaving William in possession of the entire Holland-Hainaut inheritance, family and children. In 1324 she married Louis IV, Holy Roman Emperor. The children were: Margaret, married in 1351 in Buda, Stephen, Duke of Slavonia, son of the King Charles I of Hungary, and had issue 1003.